All right, so we are going to use a geometric proof to show that in this image, x is equal to 30. So again, I'm going to create, and it's going to move me because it wants to be silly like that, my 2-column proof. I'm making this one a little bit bigger because we're going to be writing a little bit more on each side. So I've got statements. So again, the statements are how, step by step. What is the math that we are doing? And my reasons are why can I do that step that I did? So our first statement is always our given, and in this case, we are given that angle CDE and angle EDF are supplementary. Whoa, supplementary. Okay. That's given. All right, from there, I'm going to take the definition of supplementary angles, right? What does it mean? I'm no longer looking at I'm just looking at what is given to me. And what is given to me is that CDE and EDF are supplementary. So what that means is that the measure of angle CDE plus the measure of angle EDF equals 180 degrees, because that's the definition of supplementary. Definition of supplementary angles. All right, now I know that the measure of angle CDE is equal to, when I go up here, CDE, so that's equal to x, and that the measure of angle EDF, here's EDF, is equal to 8x minus 90. I know that because it's given from the picture. So given in picture. From here, I know that I have supplementary angles. So CDE plus EDF is 180 degrees. I know what these angles are, so now I'm going to use the substitution property. That CDE, which is x, plus EDF, which is 8x minus 90, equals 180 degrees. So this is that substitution property. Where we replace an unknown with something that we do know. And now from here, I'm going to solve this equation. So I'm going to start by combining like terms. What is 1x plus 8x? That's 9x minus 90 equals 180 degrees. So I combined like terms. Now I'm going to add 90 to both sides. So now I have that 9x equals, oh good, the x went back, 270. And that was my addition property of equality. And then lastly, I'm going to use the division property of equality, and I'm going to divide. So x is going to equal 30. And that was the division property of equality. So the beginning started all geometry. We were using definitions, the givens, whether that was given to us verbally, the fact that they are supplementary, or given to us in a picture. Remember, in geometry, just looking at a picture, we don't assume anything. We have to actually prove or show that that is true. And so this is one of the ways that we prove that. Once we had the, once we used the geometry to get to algebra, then it was just algebra to the end. All right, so our next geometric proof. Here we have that angle CDE and EDF are complementary, and then it gives us more information. If angle CDE is x and angle EDF is 3x minus 110, we want to prove x equals 50. So, again, statements, reasons. Now, over here we start with our given. So we know that angle CDE and angle EDF are complementary angles. And so that was given to us. That's a given fact. We also know that the measure of angle CDE equals x, and the measure of angle EDF equals 3x minus 110. So that was also given. Now, from here, I'm going to take what I know. So first off, knowing what I know about complementary angles, I know that the measure of angle CDE plus the measure of angle EDF equals 90 degrees. I know that because of the definition of complementary angles. Right? So from here, I have the definition of complementary angles. I do know what CDE is. That's x, so I'm going to replace or substitute. I know that EDF is 3x minus 110. And so then all of that equals 90. And so that's using the substitution property. Whoops. And then from here we combine like terms. So 3x plus x is 4x minus 110 equals 90. So that was a combine like terms. My next step would be to add 110. So I have 4x equals, oops, is that 200? Yep. So that was addition property of equality. Then we're going to divide by 4 so that x equals 50. And that was the division property of equality. And I proved that x equals 50. I got what it wanted me to show. So that is how we use geometry and proofs to prove something to be true. All right, our next video will be a paragraph proof, and then we're going to get into just a reminder of your different properties and definitions and other items like that. So until then.